Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am Becky, and today we're going to be doing a 12 by 12 layout just with stuff that was sitting around in my room. Now, as a lot of you know, my husband passed away on August 17th, so I've been kind of MIA. I don't expect to be back like I was previously just yet, but I did try to make a page. Actually, I made 2 pages. They're not going to be my favorite pages, but I'm going to keep them. They will work for me. Right here, you can see I do have this heart paper out. It is by Crate Paper. It's out of one of the Crate Paper paper pads. And then also I have the scrap of a Bella Boulevard, this pink stripe one. I'm going to go ahead and use that for corners at the top and the bottom. The photos that I'm going to be scrapbooking are of Riley, and for Christmas, Jim actually told me, no, Becky, you cannot buy her an iPad for Christmas. So I did it. I gave her mom the money and her mom bought it. So yes, little Riley does have an iPad. I know that's ridiculous for a 2-year-old, but hello, I am the grandma that is going to spoil these kids rotten. So hey, there you go. Their other grandma does too as well. So they'll probably be rotten kids, but that's okay. Right here, I did choose to use this piece of paper that's kind of splattery in color. It's kind of like a pale blue, and then it has this turquoise splatters, mixed media look all around it. That did come from the Scraptastic Club. Now, Scraptastic used to be a scrapbook kit club that you could join. They don't do that anymore. I think they do like what are those called? TNs now or something. So yeah, they don't do that anymore, but they did used to have a scrapbook club, which I joined, a kit club, which I did join for a while there. Now, as you saw, I did ink the edges. I started inking the edges with black because I know my photo has a little bit of darkness to it. Also, I thought I would use some black embellishments on here. So at this point, I am going to go ahead and commit to the corners. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about this entire layout, but I did have a lot of time off from scrapbooking, like I said. So, yeah, it's just my very first one back. I wasn't really feeling it or into it, but I do know that scrapbooking is something I love. It is a hobby, and I need to go back to that. I need to be doing things that will keep my mind occupied and busy so I won't be wallowing, right? So that's what I was doing at this point. So you see, I am going to be pulling out a lot of wood veneer. What I end up using is several of the hearts. I don't end up using that word, and I don't end up using that banner piece, but I am going to end up using several of these hearts. Now, these hearts did come from Close to My Heart. We do have a new core catalog out, so you can buy these at any point in time. So that's pretty cool. Also, since my husband had passed away, I am so sorry, guys. I forgot to mute my phone. See, it's been a minute. Anyways, we do have a new catalog out, and you can get those wood veneer pieces at any time that you would like them. My Close to My Heart, the website is just beckybidding.closetomyheart.com. Now, I've also not really been working that business too much lately. I know I have a couple of people who have sent me questions, and I have not even read those emails. I'm not there yet, but you know, I do want to continue to be a Close to My Heart consultant going forward. So, yeah, it's just not something I can deal with at this point in time. But if you do want to order stuff, by all means, please do. If you have questions, I may or may not be able to answer you immediately. So you can see right here, I am just going to be doing a basic design. It's going to have this horizontal line across the centerpiece where I'm going to put the photos. I'm going to add several embellishments around there. I did pull out the striped paper that I used on those corners, and I thought I'd put those in as little banners, but they are not going to end up going in there. Here I am using some Vicki Boutin. I'm so sorry again. I end up using some Vicki Boutin thickers, and I use the My Happy on there is what I'm calling it, because Riley really does love to watch her iPad. She's been very into Minnie Mouse lately. So yeah. In that same thicker pack, there are several thickers that have the gold glitter on them as well as the title does. So I am going to put one over on the right hand side, and I will also put one at the top as well. And you can see right here, I am taking out all those little wood bits and putting them around the page. I do take out my little notebook here and try to find some other pieces to go ahead and fill in around the page. I'm going to pull out quite a bit that I'm not going to end up using. And that's okay. I was just kind of trying them out, like that heart that's up at the top that has the, what is that, like crisscross stamp on it. Is a stamp and die cut. Also still available over at Close to My Heart, BeckyBating.closetomyheart.com. You can get the stamp and the dies over there for those hearts, but they're really cute. A lot of them have different patterns, but the one I had already had stamped out that I pulled out for this page, I had already had that stamped out. It happened to be the one with the squares. So yeah, I am going to put that to the side and not use it. But you can see here, I'm just flipping through that notebook. Those are just little leftover bits and pieces from previous pages that I didn't end up using. I'm going to flip through there and see if I can pull anything out. I will pull out this little label right here. This is where my journaling is going to go. I don't do my journaling just yet. I don't do it on camera. In fact, I have the layout in front of me and I still have not done that journaling. That's becoming an issue for me. There are also several little flowers you can see that I pulled out and put on there. Those are also stamped pieces. I thought I'd pull in a lot of black and white on this one. I do end up finding a picture frame as well. I don't know where the picture frame is from, but it is pink and I have it on, it's on some backing still, but I'm going to cut it in half and put a little bit on one side and put a little bit on the other side. No clue where that comes from, but yes, we are going to go ahead and use that as well. I think pretty much what I have out right here is what I'm going to use. I did pull out some pearls that I picked up over at Close to My Heart. I don't end up using those. Now you can see right here on this wood veneer, I am using one of the Spectrum Noir pens or Spectrum Noir markers, the black one, also picked up over at Close to My Heart. And I just colored my wood veneer black using one of those markers. It worked perfectly fine. It was no fuss, no muss. I mean, it was just super easy. So yes, that's what I went ahead and chose to use. Over on this side, we are building our little cluster down here. So that is going to be our label, where the journaling is going to go. I do use a wood veneer heart and that picture frame. And down here toward the title, we're going to use a couple more of those wood veneer hearts that I colored black and one of those stamped flowers. We're going to go ahead and commit to that. We'll work our way over to the right hand side, I believe. Maybe we go to the top. I don't know. Oh, yep. We're going over to the right hand side. We're going to go ahead and commit to where that photo frame is. I'm going to layer that pink polka dotted heart up on top of it. I think that might be Felicity Jane. I could possibly be wrong, but I think it is. And then we're also going to put those stamped flowers down, the wood veneer heart that I colored with the black marker, one of those golden glitter hearts that came out of that same pack, that same Vicky Bouton pack as my title. And then there was this little phrase right here. It said, "It's a good day." I did put a little bit of foam tape under the center part of that. That was a sticker, and I think it came out of, you know, those sticker packs, like I think they're made from American Crafts, and there's all those stickers on them. You have Maggie Holmes, Dear Lizzie, blah 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 blah. I can't remember what they're called. My brain's not really functioning 100% yet, but yeah, I think it came out of one of those, and I put it on some white cardstock just to make it a little bit thicker, and I layered it down there. I thought I needed a little bit more black. So up there at the top, we're going to do our little bit of layering again with one of the stamped flowers that I pulled out of that spiral notebook. We're going to use that chipboard heart that's black with polka dots, and then one of the little cute little hearts. That die pack, remember I was talking about the stamp and dies from Close to My Heart? Well, there are some smaller stitched hearts in that as well. So that is what that blue is. And then we used a glitter one. Guys, after we do that, we're not going to do anything else to this layout. I want to thank you so much for joining me. And I'm sorry I've been MIA. It's going to take me a while to get back, but I'll get there probably. Thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you next time. Bye, guys.